What's up, Libra? This is Marcus from King of Lions Oracle, back with another Tarot Oracle reading here for you. This is going to be the reading that's going to represent the time frame of June the 20th to the 27th. Okay? I want to thank all of you for the love of liking, sharing, and subscribing on the page, and keeping up with information. And also, click the bell so that anytime that I post a new video, it pops up here for you. I'm going to be doing pick a cards also. I'm going to be doing some collective readings. Alright? So I'm first going to get you some Oracle cards. I'm going to figure out what energy is going to affect you for the week. Then once we get you some Oracle cards and figure out what's going to affect you for the week, we'll get you some Tarot. And then we'll clarify the Tarot cards. If there's not a clear picture, we can clarify some of the cards there so we can understand what's going on. Alright, let's get you a Moonology card. So right now I see that you have Pluto affecting you. Master number 22. Okay, you have Archangel Michael. And we have the eel spirit. Alright. So, first we have Archangel Michael. Okay. We have the Master number 22 with Pluto. If you have a question, there's a resounding yes. Okay. Then we have the Electric Eel Spirit. We have the Conscious Consumer card, which I'll read this to you, to Libra. And then we have Vortic Horse Moon. Nothing will come of this situation. Okay? So, definitely want to get some clarification on that here for you. Because we got a yes, and then we got nothing will come of this situation. So, let's get some clarification here. And what I'll do is I'm going to do some cards and do some spread, and then I'll pull a few cards for that. All right? Okay, so the universe had a lot to say to you today. So we have the Empress, the King of Swords, the Ace of Swords, the Three of Wands, the Devil, the Emperor, the Ace of Cups, and the Fool. All right, Ancestor, Spirit Guides. Okay, here we go. Knight of Pentacles. Alright, so we'll just get you a few more cards here. Alright, Angels, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, my higher self, please give us a clear guided message. Alright, the Moon. Let's see what else we have here for you, Libra. One more. Star card. Wow, so you have a lot of good energies here. Now, at the bottom of the deck, we have for you the Page of Swords. So, what I'm seeing is that you're doing some research. You're looking to get more information on possible like a new project you might be starting, or maybe a new business. You may even be going back to school for something so that you can get some higher knowledge. Now, what I take from this with the Page of Swords, he has a red tassel on the top of his head, and he has this sword up, pointing to the universe like he's ready to attack. And then if you look at the sky is orange. So with that Page of Swords, you're looking for more information and you're actually making the moves to go towards. So you might have already signed up for new school. You might have already started looking up a new process. If you're starting a business, you might have already, started to get like the business TAN or something of that nature. But it looks like with this Page of Swords, you're doing the research, but you're like actively moving as the information comes and as you get it. Now, the first thing I love the synchronicity. We have the Empress card here for you, Libra. Now, the Empress card is about energy. The Empress card is about growth. The Empress card is about money. The Empress card is about beauty. The Empress card is about connection with people. And with this here, you see she's holding the lotus. The lotus grows from the dirt, and it grows all the way from the dirt up to the sun. And then you see how she has her foot on the moon. So she has herself grounded in her intuition. So try to understand that she has herself grounded in her intuition. So even though she's connected to the earth because she's the Empress, the number one thing she moves with is her intuition with the cycles of the moon. Now, the cool thing is, Libra, the Empress energy is controlled by Venus, which is also part of Libra. So part of Venus is that Libra energy and also that Taurian energy. Now, this is saying that whatever you're looking to start, whatever you're looking to grow, has a great potential of growing a lot and growing immensely. Next, you have the King of Swords here. So the King of Swords, Libra, this is your energy. This is about you weighing up all the decisions and making wise decisions and wise choices about what you're doing. So you see this person is grounded and they're still sitting back and they're still doing everything he needs to. You see his focus and intent on making the wise choice. And then you see that he's holding in his hand the plant, which kind of looks like wheat wheat bearers, and that's of a fruitful nature and growth and wise intentions. You also have the Ace of Swords. So I think this is really great that you have the Ace of Swords next to the King of Swords. Now, typically, of all the aces, the Ace of Swords is I call it the hardest earned ace, because usually for you to get an Ace of Swords, you have to go through something bad for the light bulb to come off, so it's kind of like a Three of Swords situation where you have to get cut by a knife to be like, oh, that cuts your hand, so you know not to use that anymore. And so with this here, you're having great growth. You're having wonderful growth, and you're having firm understanding. And some of the things that you've had in the past that you've been looking into, especially with the Page of Swords, maybe in the past you weren't doing it the right way, or maybe you just didn't have the right process or know where to look or how to look. But with the Ace of Swords and the King of Swords, this is saying here that you're very smart. You have a victory, and you have a lot of clarity of where to get the information from. And then if you look at this screen here, we have the Page of Cups, we have the Page of Swords looking at the Empress, and then the King of Swords is looking at the Empress, and then the Ace of Swords is next. So this is saying that the growth is growing. This is all based on you. How much are you going to do the research? How much are you going to put time and effort into the growth? What are you doing to make this better? How is this clarity becoming more of a victory to you? It looks like you've already started putting in the work. So you have Three of Wands here. So you've already started putting in the effort, and you've been kind of waiting and growing to try to figure out where the next step is going to be. Right now, you're at this point where you're kind of waiting for the ships to come in because you've already put some of the work in and put some of the effort. And now you want to see what's going to come out of it. You're not exactly sure how or what's going to come of it, but you know that something beneficial is going to come from it. And you want to take advantage of that fully. Now, this goes also with the Empress. This is part of the growth process. And this is the passion part, that you've put in enough passion to kind of get this whole process going. And now that your brain is clear, you got the King of Swords, you have the Ace of Swords, the Page of Swords. Your brain is clear about what you want to do in the direction. You're taking that time to look at the information. And this might be you waiting as you, with the Page of Swords, getting more information on what's the next step, what's the next process. Okay? Now here I see we have the Devil card. Now the Devil card isn't always about bad things. This could be about you focusing on the task. Maybe you have your mind focused and you're kind of obsessed about what the outcome is or what's going to happen next. I don't totally take this as negative energy for you, but the one thing that I can say is that because of the fact that you have Pluto and Pluto energy, and then we also have Capricorn. Yeah, Pluto is in Capricorn right now. And Pluto being in Capricorn, this is about big changes. These are all big thoughts. These are about big emotions. And you have a lot of major arcana cards. You have a lot of big cards here. So from what I'm seeing here, there's about to be a big change in your life. You've already made the strides. You've already made the changes and the choices and effort that you've made to go to this. So don't have any negative thoughts. Don't, second guess yourself, because you putting in the effort is what's got you as far as you have. The Devil card is not always about negativity. This is also sometimes about hard work and focusing on the task and focusing on what's at hand. Now, what's awesome about this is you have the Emperor. So here we have the divine pair. You have the Emperor and the Empress. Now, for some of you Libras, this could be you having this in your chart. You might have Aries in your chart, which is represented by the Emperor. And if you have Aries in your chart, or you have Jupiter in your, or you have Jupiter in Aries, that could represent what's going on now. Because right now Jupiter is in Aries, and Jupiter is about expansion. It's about growth. It's about learning. It's about luck. So with all the cards that you have here, I'm seeing that you've been focusing on your expansion and on your growth. And now that Jupiter is there, it's going to help to put you that structure to help grow everything a lot bigger than what you expected it to be. So, like I said, for some of you, this could be you starting a new business, and your business is going to be a lot more successful than you ever thought it was going to be, especially with the Empress and the Emperor card here. And some of you are looking deeper to get more information on what to do to make the business fruitful, what to make it bigger. You've been focusing most of your energy on this. And, even with this devil energy, some people always look at the devil energy as a negative thing, but I see this as you focusing, and you're very, very clear and very intent, and almost to a point that you're obsessed with it, which can be negative. But if you're focusing on your goal, that obsession energy is not a bad thing. You have the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups, this is about new love. This is about fulfillment. And if you see here, the Empress has the lotus, along with the lotuses that's in the Ace of Cups. So this is about you working hard. That love and that energy is coming, and it's going to fulfill you, and it's going to lighten your body, make you feel better about yourself. You may even have a renewed love for family, your significant other. Another thing that I see here, because we have the divine, the Empress and the Emperor here, you could have mastered your own masculine, your divine masculine, divine feminine. Or this could be that you might be going into business with your own, significant other. Whether it's masculine or feminine, however you so describe yourself. But this could be that love coming between the two, and maybe you guys are finding that union and working together to make things more fruitful and a lot better. I love this because this is another confirmation of Jupiter. Jupiter also runs the Fool. And Jupiter, as I mentioned, is in Aries. So you have the Fool looking at the Emperor. And this is funny because the Emperor is looking at the Devil. So this is telling you that good luck is coming to you. Don't obsess too much over this because you've already put the hard work in. Things are coming. And again, because you have Pluto's that hard energy. Pluto's that change energy. It's almost like getting the Judgment card. You've done all the work and you've done these things. So now the universe is calling you for what you've already been scheduled to do. So now the universe is cashing that in. You see the sun in the background. The energy is nice and positive and beneficial to you, and it's coming towards you. You just have to believe in it and just kind of walk the path. But you have wonderful energies here because you have two aces, and the two aces are right above each other. What I love about this is if you see this message here, you have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Moon. So it's like you're getting clarity and you're getting new love about any past fears or any past worries that you have. Because you have the Moon here, and you can see the crab is trying to make its way up the path by the two towers. But at the same time, those two dogs are there. So if the crab tries to make up the path, who's to know if the wild dog is going to get them, or who's to know if the domesticated dog is going to get them? But you have to learn to face your fears. And it looks like that Moon energy, you have clarity coming with your aces that are here. The Seven of Wands, this is all about you fighting for what's right, fighting for your own beliefs. This is for you being in a really good position to protect whatever it is that you're building or whatever it is that you believe in. You have a lot of clarity and a lot of clairvoyance here, Libra. So with this energy that you have here, you're above the crowd. So even though you got a lot of people that might be taking shots at you, or you might have a lot of competition, or you might have a lot of people who are trying to compete with you with your job or boss, it could be with your business, it could be even in a relationship. You're in a good position to protect your stance for where you are. And this is representing that. You've been very focused. And so the Knight of Pentacles, you've had a practical plan and you've put this plan in line, and you've just been kind of following it step by step, and you haven't veered off of the path. And because of the fact that you haven't veered off of the path, that's what's actually set things in line for you to go well and made things go a lot better for you. And so with this Knight of Pentacles, you just want to keep on following the path. Know that you have a goal in mind, and you can see the goal at the end. You're focusing on the goal, you see the goal, and you're not letting anything kind of take you away from the goal. And just kind of keep that thought process that you have a goal that you're working towards. You're going to go individually, you're going to go slow. This could be a person that comes in that helps you with this, okay? Excuse me. This could be a person that comes in and helps you with this. The Knight Pentacle energy is an earth sign, so it could be an earth sign to help you. You have the Empress here, which the Empress is ruled by Venus, and Taurus is in Venus too. So possibly you may have a Taurus in your life who might be your significant other, or maybe the person that's helping you. Again, we have the moon. The moon is about facing your fears, but the moon is also about some of the things that you don't see that's happening in the background. So sometimes, if you notice with the moon, the sun is reflecting its energy off of the moon, and that moon energy reflects onto the earth. You can't always see everything clearly in the moonlight, but you can see some things. And so things are a lot scarier than they seem because you're not sure of exactly what's happening in the background. So because of the fact that you're not sure of exactly what's happening in the background and how it's happening, sometimes that could be something of worry. But I wouldn't worry too much. I think that you have a lot of good things coming. You have two aces here. You have the Empress and the Emperor. Like, you have all of these positive energies. And then the best card, in my opinion, of all with the Empress and the energies is you have the Star card. So this is going to be all about healing. This is about you healing your spiritual side, and this is you healing your physical side. You've done all the work. You might have wished upon a star, maybe you wanted to change something, and the universe heard you, and it responded, and sent you help. So this is why you have Jupiter coming to you, helping you with the Fool and with the Emperor, and it's going to change some things. There's going to be some things that kind of move around that you're going to be surprised at. But the cool thing about this is you are the King of Swords here, and you have the Ace of Swords, so you're making these decisions for yourself. The Star also represents Aquarian energy, which Saturn is in Aquarius right now. So again, this is that energy of, the hard work that you put in, and the karma is kind of reaping what you sow. And all the things that you put in, all the energy that you put in is going to be beneficial to you because you put good energy in, because you put hard work in. Right? So what I do want to clarify for you, let me clarify the Devil card. And I'm also going to clarify this. Nothing will come of this situation. Right? Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please give me a clear. Okay, so with the Devil card, you have the Sun, so you have nothing to worry about. Okay, things are going to be a lot better than what you expect for them to be. So you might be in fear, might be obsessed that the business is going to work out, whether it's going to work out or whether it's not going to work out. But the Sun is saying that everything's going to be a lot better than what you think. Stop worrying so much. All right. So I just clarified, nothing will come of this situation, and you got two cards. Nothing will come of this situation. I want to understand what this was about. This is saying that you're going to have Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. So that may be a situation that you tried to put some energy into and nothing came of it in the beginning. And it didn't pan out initially how you wanted to. But in the end, it's going to actually come out to you that you're going to get the Ace of Pentacles, which is an opportunity financially, money in your pocket, maybe new property, maybe land, maybe even an inheritance. And this is something that you're going to be seen in public, or you might get a lot of props from because you have the Six of Wands here. And so this is something that you may have been worried about. But this is wonderful energy because you already have 3 aces on the board. This is just telling you that you really have nothing to worry about. Let me clarify here too. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors. Clarify for me, why is the moon here? Why is the moon here? Alright, so we have the King of Wands. So with the moon, this is saying that you want to face your fears. Anything that you're afraid of, just say fuck it and just go do it. The King of Wands is that person that doesn't care about what no one thinks, but what they think. They're very inspirational, very creative. They know what they want, and they go for it, okay? They have the lizard energy there, and you can see that they change their cell. That's because they're always growing, and they always have to shed their old skin because they're growing into something new. And they're comfortable in their own skin enough that they can keep on growing into something bigger and bigger and bigger. So whatever you're worried about, I wouldn't be worried about it all, Libra. It looks like you have some really, really good things coming for you. Like I said, we have the angel card here. So if you had a question, the angels are saying yes, it's going to come to fruition. Okay, you have the Pluto card. Okay, number 22. So maybe the 22nd of this month, something unique is going to happen for you. But I see 22. This is a master number. So this is let you know that there are some angel energies and things working in your favor. Now, also, we have the angels and spirit guides. We have Archangel Michael. Okay, trust in heaven. You are safe. The angels, they stand close to you. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. So you have good things that are going to come to you. You have good things that are in your immediate future that you can see coming. We have also the electric eel spirit. So this is bringing your ideals to life. Bring all of your ideas to life. So any ideas that you're thinking of or any creations you're going to make of, it's going to be amazing, especially since you have the Empress and the Emperor here. They're going to come to fruition and they're going to be successful. Okay? Then we have the last thing, conscious consumer. Right, so Libra, you have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy only products and services that are ethical and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade of organic goods. You live simply and you purchase only that which you need. All right, so that's a message for someone there. All right, Libra, it was my pleasure doing this reading here for you. I hope you like, share, and subscribe. For anyone who's interested, please reach out to me. My contact information is there if you want to do a private reading, and we do that via Zoom. And also, if you're interested in donating to the page, that helps me get new cards, new stones, and also new oracles to help you with. It would be greatly appreciated. My information will be in the description box. And for all of those, again, like, share, and subscribe. And it's been my pleasure. Have a wonderful rest of your month. Peace. Take care, Libra.